Hey Budai Nation, so you were all lied to when big e-commerce email marketing gurus and different software companies, they told you that you can set up email abandoned cart flow. And today I'm here with the magic pill. So why I'm saying this? Because email marketing companies and gurus, when they claim that you can set up an abandoned cart flow, as you will see, that's an actual abandoned checkout flow, and abandoned cart flow is something else, and probably I will show you that in a different video. But today I will show you the magic pill to the abandoned checkout flow, how to set this up, how to make money with it. This is a really important flow in e-commerce email marketing, so stick to the end of this video and we will figure this out together. Budai Nation, before I continue with the video, I just want to tell you why this channel exists. So in the past 4 years, my team and I, we generated more than $30 million to more than 100 e-commerce companies. We don't want to see more e-commerce companies wasting money on ads and boring creatives, acquiring customers who never come back, but we want to see them being customer obsessed and being able to retain their customers for many long years. This is why we set up this channel, and this is the purpose of everything that we do here. So before I go to my computer and show you how to set this up, just a few thoughts about abandoned checkout flow. I will put an image somewhere around here, you will see it, but basically this flow is for those people who are almost your customers. They are the hottest leads who are not customers yet, because these people, they go to your website, go to the product page, they pick products, add to their carts, they go to the checkout, and they even add their data, their information on the checkout page, and then after they leave. So this is the process, and these are your hottest leads that you can ever get without buying. They have a very high buying intent. You will see this on the graph. However, the problem is that abandoned cart rates are, I think they've never been this high as they are nowadays. I think on Shopify now the average abandoned cart rate is something around 80–85%. I remember when I started my career around 4 years ago, it was around 65–70%. And every year we can see that this number increases. More and more people, they are very impulsive about their buying intent, but in the end they just don't buy. So this is why abandoned checkout flow is more and more important in email marketing and in e-commerce. So I'm here at my computer now, and I will just show you on this dummy store how the abandoned checkout flow works. So this one is connected, this account, with this Klaviyo training account that my company has. And let's just go to the products. I want this, let's say, happy minivan for 30 bucks, and add to cart. If I add this product to my cart, I won't receive any emails yet. Buy it now. And then here I will provide my information. So this is my personal email. And then name if necessary, postal code. I will use my pay email. And then if I push this button, I will be in the system. If I look for my name now, for my email, it won't be there, you can see. But once I click this one, continue to shipping, and if I look for my email, it will be in the system. So this is the moment when the actual email flow can be sent out if I abandon the checkout, and I will just do it now. Actually, I will do it after I set up the flow. So this is how it looks like, and then now I will show you how to set up an abandoned cart flow. Let me show you our process, how to set up a very simple abandoned checkout flow. And this is a Trello card that we use. This is the template, so I will just go through it quickly. Now I won't care much about the formatting and the coupon codes and all of that, but here's the thing. So the trigger is checkout started. I will go to Klaviyo, I will go to flows. And here you can use the library to create a new flow. And I highly recommend that, partly because of the dynamic product blog that I will show you later. But let's just search for abandoned cart, which is, as I said, abandoned checkout. Let's say standard, and then create this one. And the reason why I like these templates is because the trigger and the flow filters, they are already taken care of, so I don't need to bother myself with that. And same with the dynamic product block. So I highly recommend starting with the template flow. But of course, this is a really dummy one. So the trigger is checkout started, and the flow filter is someone placed an order 0 times, that person who stays in this flow. And the other one is checkout started 0 times since starting this flow. And many people, they don't know it, but these filters, they are reviewed after every email. So it's not like a one-time thing when they enter the flow. You don't need to add this multiple times inside the flow, but it's enough to add these filters at the very beginning. And after each email, the system checks if someone placed an order or maybe started a checkout. So now let's talk about the psychology of this flow. So we usually set up 3 or 5 different emails, and this is not a bad start, these time delays here, but here's what we usually use. So 1 hour after the trigger, we send out the first email. You can go here, you can change it here. So I will just change it to 1 hour. And then 4 hours later comes the second. And then 24 hours later the third, and then 25 hours later the fourth, and then 24 hours later the fifth email. Why 25 hours here? Because we promise a discount code above with a 24 hours expiration, and that's a very simple reason. So that's what we set up, and we use a dynamic coupon code with Klaviyo. You can Google it, but what this means is every person, they receive a different coupon code, coupon name, so they cannot share it with their friends and so on. It's a unique one. So here's the basic structure of this flow. In the first email, we don't send them any discount codes, any incentives. We assume that they left the checkout because of some distraction, or something happened, which is actually quite common nowadays, right? Or maybe they became hungry, they went out to the kitchen and they never came back, and blah blah. So there are many reasons, but in the first one, we don't want to lose margins. We just assume that this person left the checkout because he or she got distracted. And I will show you an example how the copy could look like. So you can A/B test these 2 subject lines here and the preview text. And as you can see, it's a short one. So this is the email body, and then we use 2 call to actions. In the second email, 4 hours later, we send them the first coupon code, which is in this example, it's 10% of their order. And yeah, here's the code. This is not personalized. This is a static discount code in this example. And then in the third email, we send a reminder that they are running out of their 24 hours, so please hurry. This is an urgency type email. And then the fourth email, later we send them a bigger discount. We give them 48 hours to use it. And then the next day, we send this one, which is an urgency email again. They can still use this coupon code in the next 24 hours. So this is a very basic abandoned checkout flow. Also, as you can see, we always add bestsellers feed or different customer reviews to the emails, because in an abandoned checkout flow, building trust and familiarity, that's very important. That's one of the main reasons why people abandon their checkout, because they simply don't trust your brand. So now we are inside the Klaviyo flow editor, and I showed you how you can change the time delays, the triggers, and the filter and all of that. Now let's edit the email itself. So if you click this one, you can go here, and I added this subject line from this example. I can add this preview text as well. It's not easy from a PDF, but let's try it. So get beautiful hair, easy way. This is the preview text after the subject line, and now let's edit the email itself. I won't add the copy because it's tricky to do it from the PDF itself, but I want to show you this dynamic product block. So this is the other reason why you should use the flow template, because it's automatically added here. So what this does, it pulls in the actual product, the picture of it, the price of it, the name of it, and all of the different attributes that you want to pull in from Shopify and different e-commerce platforms. So this is the dynamic product block, and if you go to preview, then it will show you an example with a real cart abandoner. So this is actually me, and preview now, and it will show you how this email would look like if I receive this email. So the name of it, it's linked, quantity, and total price, image, and so on and so on. And if you want to get technical, you can go here and you can edit this block and, you know, show different attributes of the product like size, color, anything else. But now I don't want to go into it. So let's save this, and yeah, the product block is added. If you want, you can add different customer reviews as well, or recommended products. For example, go here, products, and then let's show people the popular categories. Let's make them linked. And let's personalize this. So every person, every recipient will see different products. Save. If I go to preview, now everyone will see personalized recommendations below. Actually, I don't recommend using it for an abandoned cart flow, especially for the first three, because we should really channel their attention into the product that they left in their cart. We don't want to distract them with, you know, other products. So this is the first email. Save it. And also what we usually do is set up an A/B test, and we usually we A/B test the subject line. So the first one says say goodbye to bad hair days, and option B is oops, looks like you forgot this. As you can see, we use very short, very concise and punchy subject lines. Actually, these are even too long in my opinion. And the reason is because nowadays people, consumers, they really know abandoned cart emails. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just use these very simple, almost transactional and short subject lines. You don't have to be long or reinvent the wheel, nothing like that. You know, nowadays customers, they really know what this is about. So yeah, no problem. Last chance, this is my favorite. It really works. So yeah. So back to the A/B testing. So this is the option B, and I will just use the subject line here. Let's go back. Forgot this. Ta-da! And here you can set up all the nice things. How many people should receive each variation? Let's keep it 50-50. And the winning variation will be decided based on the open rates. And now let's publish this test. So we usually A/B test the subject lines, and because that has the highest impact on the email flow. And if you want to get advanced, then you can use conditional splits and you know, different things here. So let's say conditional split here. Actually, Yeah, this is fine here. Select condition, what someone has done, their location. So there are different ways to, you know, split up people, but I think if you don't have at least 3,000-4,000 people in an email flow, then it's not necessary to set up splits like this. So yeah, properties about someone can be location, or yeah, let's say country equals, let's say United States. Save, continue the current test. And then if somebody is in the US, they can get a different flow than somebody not in the US. So if you want, save it, continue the test. You can send a different email to non-US people, but that location is just one thing. Actually, my favorite is their cart value. And this is how you can set this up. So let's go to this conditional split, what someone has done. And then checkout started value is at least, let's say $100 in the last, let's say 3 days. Save it, continue the tests. So if the checkout value is at least $100, they will get this flow, this branch. If not, then the other one. And I think it's very popular for those businesses where there are many items with many different prices, from, let's say, $5 up to $1,000. Obviously, those people are very different, and you know, their purchase behavior. And based on these different information from Shopify and Klaviyo, you can set these up. The other popular one is somebody who already purchased in the past, or somebody who never purchased with this store. If somebody is a returning customer and now they just abandon their cart again, they can get more incentive based on your purpose with your business and marketing. So this was a bit more advanced side of the abandoned checkout flow, and I hope this helped you, and it's time to make a lot of money with this flow. And the last one thing is that many and most e-commerce platforms, they have some kind of abandoned cart mechanism and emails to send out, and it's usually default setting, and this is also in Shopify, so you should make sure that it's not being sent out to your cart abandoners. And once you do it, then you can use Klaviyo and your email marketing automation tool to send out the abandoned checkout flow from that platform only. Alright, Budai Nation, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's time to set up your own abandoned checkout flow. So now it's your turn to set this up and make sure it's efficient and it generates money for your business or for your client's business. And if you like this video, then go down, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get updated about my new videos. Here at Budai Media, we don't want to see more boring ads and more boring creatives and companies throwing out their money on channels that don't even convert. We really believe in retention marketing and customer obsessed brands. And also we created a cheat sheet that you can go down and find the link there. This is a must-have e-commerce email marketing checklist that is based on our more than 5 years of experience, and after $37 million generated for our clients. Finally, let me recommend a video to you. So it's about e-commerce SMS marketing. SMS is the highest ROI marketing channel nowadays in e-commerce, so make sure you check this out, and it's time to make more money, more returning customers using SMS marketing.